excitement back, and I think in the last part I said that we're in the final part of the game, or near the final part. Yes and no on that one. I kind of forget how long actually Sonic's story actually is. But the egg carrier is pretty much the second to last area. But yeah, looking at the rear camera scene. Taking a look around the egg carrier a bit.
Don't get too
And
many
once you get on that area,
fools. You haven't seen the power.
unfortunately,
Really
Eggman has
Get a load of this.
he has a plan, and get a load of this is a phrase that you're gonna hear a lot of time if you play Sonic games for a while, whether it be sports games or maybe even
Oh wow! It's changed shape.
sequels.
Did you see that?
This makes it harder for us to get
What's up with that face, Sonic?
I hate it when he doesn't listen.
I bet you weren't expecting this. The only way you can get to me is through the sky.
Assuming to keep the current voice actor for Sonic and his friends, I wonder if the lines and personality would change a bit, to fit the voices. If it does, I feel like it's going to get rid of part of the charm of
This
this
must be
game.
the way to the sky deck.
Although that wouldn't be, I wouldn't mind if they fixed that. I'm not sure why Sonic turns around like that every time, but it happens. But stage 8, the sky deck. All I can say is that the sky deck is much more interesting as Knuckles. But this isn't a bad stage. There's some speed sections, but what you might see here is that there's going to be a bit of collision detection. You might see it later on, but for the most part, this is more platforming than speed, which isn't a bad thing. But the speed part, as you saw there, I kind of missed the speed ramp, but I guess that was kind of my fault, maybe. 50-50, let's say. It's like, okay, now that one is the game. Again, it's easy to use your momentum to press into a wall there. It's like, wow, right? I still like this game. I'm not saying it's great or perfect, but it is still a fun game. And even though Sonic Forces is technically a better game mechanic-wise, if you're not counting classic Sonic, that is. But I still have a lot more fun with a game like this than Sonic Forces. That's not really saying much, but it's goes to show that a game can still be fun, even if it's not perfect. But yeah, it kind of reminds me of the one stage in Sonic Adventure 2, Metal Harbor, I think, and it has like a similar idea, but done much better. I'll probably let's play that game probably next year, maybe. Like once I finish this game, I want to go, jump into New Super Lucky's Tale, because I think first I wanted to re-review that game. I reviewed the original Xbox One version, but the Nintendo Switch version is an interesting story, and I thought about re-reviewing it, but I didn't think it would be good enough for a video, so I think a Let's Play would be better. talk about each, well, maybe not every stage, but each changes, and especially with the story. And on New Super Lucas Tale, it's definitely the vision to get the Nintendo Switch version over the Xbox One, because Nintendo Switch version comes with the DLC as well, pretty much. And I like the changes they made. They made little changes, some big changes. But again, I want to save that till I get to that game. But this is about Sonic. And somehow I made it through here.
Strong winds will blow you off course. When you're shifting to the speed, hang on to something.
This part is also interesting. Having the wind working against you. I guess I go the other way since they don't want me to go that way. But yeah, this part is okay for the most. There's just some things that hold it back, like the collision detection. Going too fast that you end up hitting a wall instead of maintaining your momentum. It'd probably be much better off if it focused more on platforming. I know that's not ideal for a Sonic game, but again, the speed didn't work too well over here. I'm not sure why I'm hanging out right there for quite a bit. But this stage is a bit more interesting as Knuckles. But this part is actually pretty cool. Get to watch the ship go down. And I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, that the platform also changes. Although this could be near the end. Again, it's been a while since I recorded this. I'm sorry if well, that's pretty cool, destroying that. Again, it's been pretty cool to see that emulated, remade. But again, it depends on the team, and it depends on the direction they decide to go with. Will it be a almost one-to-one remake? But yeah, this is my favorite part. These ships changing altitude, I think, where it's tilting from left to right, and it changes the platforms a bit. Like, they kind of do that in the new Donkey Kong games, sort of, but I like to see stuff like this happen more often. It'd be a cool idea for a stage. Camera could be a bit better though, but again, it's pretty minor. Or in this case, it's not that big of a deal. And see, it changes once again. Granted, a little bit too quick, but still, it's pretty incredible. Alright, and now I'm pretty much near the end. I'm pretty sure about this time. Some boost pads would have been nice here. Might be able to use so much momentum. It wants me to go right here, but okay. Okay, I'll press the button. Okay, now it wants me to go down here. Okay. I mean, it's pretty cool. And somehow that ends the level.
Yeah, not bad.
It's a bit of a crazy stage. I'll admit that end. Quite a bit long too. Although I think speedrunners can finish this half the time. Probably a little over exaggeration, but then again,
Is that it?
It might be. But let's
since this
check out
game's
the bridge.
full of glitches and stuff, maybe it's not impossible. But now we're in Eggman base. Exploration is it's not important, but it is pretty much encouraged. You can find some neat parrots there, even though they're optional for the most part. There's some that you need to get.
Ha! They're too late.
Not the birdie.
But now we're caught up to Eggman and Amy.
A chaos emerald.
So stealing the bird. Not cool, Eggman.
Be gone, all of you. This is all I really need. Gamma!
What is your wish?
Again,
Master
every
Robotnik?
character have their part of the story, so if there's a part that seems a bit confusing, pretty much for the other characters to get the whole story. Even though some of the same part of the story is kind of retold differently,
Aye, sir.
it's still the same, but the dialogues can be a bit different. You'll definitely notice that once we begin to tell story. But we're on to our next boss battle here. E102 Gamma.
Resistance is futile.
Sick. It's a pretty easy boss battle. Just keep homing attack, and that's pretty much it.
Stop it, Sonic.
Step aside, Amy. Out of my way.
No.
I feel like if this game was remade, that scene would be more dramatic. Actual cutscenes, music may change a bit,
Okay.
but for the most part, they
Whatever you say.
keep the in-game morals.
You must have your reasons.
Music stays the same.
Hey, this ship is losing altitude.
Like I think the Dreamcast could have
Hurry, Tails.
done more.
Get out of
But
here.
I think
Well, what about you?
I'll find
this
that
game was kind of
mission.
rushed a little bit. Sega was you know, they weren't doing too well. You know, it's the not the Dreamcast, the Sega Saturn not doing too well.
Go to the captain's
Games
room.
not
Are
coming
you
out
okay?
right away. Like in Sonic, like they try to make a Sonic game
The egg carrier is
for the
losing
Saturn.
altitude.
You know, original Sonic game. You know, Sonic Extreme.
Recovery system
It was quiet,
activated.
but pretty much the
If I'm
team
to continue,
were having a
I
hard
need
time
to
getting it
change
to work
this ship
properly,
back to its original shape.
and they decided to cancel that.
There must be a switch somewhere on the bridge. I've got to
So
find
Sega
it
really
now.
needed a Sonic game from the start if they want their console to be successful. And I don't know, Sega makes lots of strange decisions back then, and you can still say so right now. Some of it is good and interesting, but others were a good idea, but was way ahead of its time. Like the Sega Channel, which was pretty much the modern day version of the PlayStation Network, Nintendo eShop, and the Xbox Live Store. Being able to download games. But other decisions, other Sega decision was pretty questionable. Oh no, it's like, need to move that chair. There we go. And now the ship is back to normal.
Resuming monorail operation.
Oh yeah, this is the part of the battle where we fight the Chaos Monster. This is why I thought this was the last part, because we fight that giant water monster again. Or whatever he's made of. I wonder if somebody makes a replica of Chaos out of gelatin.
Oh no! Not again! Chaos!
I wonder what kind of flavor it would
Same
be.
beast?
It can't be like like blueberry.
Sonic,
I mean, it could be. It'd be good. But to be closer to the
If he's your friend,
actual
I'll
Chaos
help
color,
you.
I think
Just
it has to be
leave it
like
to
a
me.
brightest shade of blue.
now I have 6 of the Chaos Emeralds.
Like, I'm not entirely
One
sure
more
if
left to find.
there's an actual flavor for that.
Missing tail.
You won't get away
Maybe you
with
can
this,
use some
mad
food
man.
coloring to
I will. You're no match
to
for
change
Chaos,
that.
even though he's not perfected yet. Okay, Chaos, destroy them all.
But for the most part, I think
Immediately.
blueberry is like the only one I can think of. Oh yeah, the boss battle. Sorry if I'm getting distracted by food here. Getting a little bit hungry now. But this is Chaos 6. The well, in Sonic Story, the last form of Chaos you fight. Not counting the final story, of course. In this one, you need to get these machines. I was supposed to draw it, but that didn't work out.
I can't believe this.
Okay, let's try this again. Just draw it at it, it will freeze up and attack it. Do that about 3 or 4 more times and that should be it. I don't think that there's anything different. Maybe an extra attack at best, but for the most part it's pretty formidable. Pretty simple. I don't know if Eggman didn't drop those machines. Well, I wouldn't say Sonic would have no way to defeat that, but you know, game mechanic wise, Sonic would have no way to defeat that. Yeah, just that little shockwave thing.
I can't believe this.
So too bad you can't attack Eggman.
No way. I can't believe this.
But then again, you can't really get rid of
Hey,
him
I'll play with
since
you some other
he's
time.
giving you your only means to attack him. And that's it right there. We're getting near the end of this part right now. It's about a 20-minute video, but it feels like about 10, maybe even 15 minutes.
No way. I can't believe this.
And I forgot to get some water. As usual, maybe in the next part.
Hey there, Knuckles. Glad you finally made it. I thought you got lost or
Yeah.
something.
Where do you come from, Knuckles?
Until we meet again.
Again, pretty character story to find out. But Sonic's not done yet. We still gotta fight Dr. Eggman. And that won't be till the next part. But right now it's back to the Mystic Ruins and... Oh boy, I don't like exploring
I
here.
hate Eggman. Where's this?
I believe this was considered pretty good graphics back then, but obviously this hasn't aged too well, especially the trees. It still look nice in some ways, but I don't know, it's like the trees. anyways, we're getting near the end of the
That
part.
light. I think it's trying to
And
show me
there's
something.
the little orb right there. Freaking T-Con. Cutscenes lasted a little bit longer than I thought it would be, but that's pretty much it. This is me, Bob 3, and I'll catch you guys later.